Hey, the first moment you play something through the Polk Reserve R700 and feel that low end without distortion, you realize your old speakers were only whispering what music should feel like. This is for the kind of person who's done settling for sound that just fills space. You want sound that owns it. You've sat through movies and thought something was missing. You've listened to tracks that sounded okay but not impactful. You hear the difference between detail and muddiness, and you won't let your setup hold you back anymore. Before anything else, take a quick look at the current price and stock. Towers this capable don't sit around when people hear what they do. You probably knew it was time to upgrade when your old setup started exposing itself in the smallest moments. Deep scenes felt flat, dialogue lacked texture, and powerful bass was more rumble than definition. You found yourself cranking volume hoping it'd feel like something instead of actually being something, and that's the moment you knew you were ready for real performance. Putting these in place feels like the room finally catches up with your expectations. They don't just play sound, they command it. The lows aren't just louder, they have shape and punch without bloating. The mids have presence without congestion. The highs extend cleanly without harshness. And when Atmos content kicks in, the extra drivers don't just echo, they place sound with direction and texture you didn't know you were missing. In everyday use, this changes how you experience everything. Movies stop feeling flat and start feeling theatrical. You catch subtle audio cues in games that give you an edge instead of background noise. Music feels layered and alive, not blended and washed out. Even casual playlists suddenly feel like performances unfolding in your room instead of compressed tracks playing in the background. The feeling of performance here isn't about specs on paper, it's the confidence of knowing your system keeps up with what you ask of it. Once you've lived with that sense of authority, anything weaker feels like a compromise you've already outgrown. If you're even a little curious, don't let random stock dips or price swings make the decision for you. Options this capable tend to disappear quickly once people hear what they can actually deliver. You might wonder if stand mount speakers are enough. That doubt disappears the moment you feel those two 8-inch long throw drivers working together. They don't just move air, they control it, giving depth without flab. One surprise benefit you don't expect until you live with them? The sense of space. These towers reveal room acoustics in a way that makes setup feel intentional instead of accidental. Bass feels defined and powerful, dialogue sound clear and anchored, music feels layered, and immersive Atmos effects place sound with purpose. Your whole room feels alive. They need thoughtful placement, and once you've heard this, then audio feels weak. At some point the comparison loop just ends. You stop juggling specs and go with what already feels right. If you've outgrown shallow staging, muddy detail, and systems that pretend to be powerful, don't let this be the upgrade you delay and regret later. Check availability now, decide with confidence, and let your sound finally match how you want to experience every scene and track.